potatoes are the number one vegetable crop. You might be thinking, Cody, that really sounds like your opinion here, and you're right. That is my opinion. But also, it's America's opinion because potatoes are the number one vegetable crop grown in the United States, and they're the fourth most grown and produced vegetable crop in the world. And you think about your diet every day. You wake up, you go get some breakfast, and maybe you have some hash brown. You can get them in the round shapes, you can get them in little cubes, you can get them stringy. Then you go and you get lunch with your buddies and your friends, and you might go get a burger somewhere. And that burger, guess what it comes with? A side of French fries, right? And then you go home and you have dinner, and then what do you have as a side of your dinner? You might have some mashed potatoes in the mix, maybe some baby roasted potatoes, maybe, who knows, just a baked potato itself. So it's insane how common potatoes can show up in our diet. So that's why it's very important that Americans understand why potatoes are so popular and readily available and the nutritional values that potatoes yield. So part of the reason that potatoes are so popular in the United States is how easily they can be grown and how readily available they are in every state. Nearly every state grows potatoes. In fact, America is the fourth largest producer of potatoes in the world. And potatoes didn't get introduced to America until maybe the mid 1700s. In fact, 13 years ago in 2007, the USA produced 20.3 million tons of potatoes. And since they're grown in nearly every state, they're readily available all across the nation, and they're relatively cheap at the store. So due to them being cheap, a lot of people will stick to potatoes. They're good. They fill you up. So it makes for a great option to go eat. And that's part of the reason why potatoes are so popular in America today. And another reason they're so popular is that potatoes can be prepared in a multitude of ways, making them an extremely versatile vegetable. So first of all, there's over 200 types of potatoes. And there's like red potatoes, baked potatoes, baby potatoes, sweet potatoes, all types of potatoes that you can grow. And they can be incorporated into any meal of your day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. They can be the main course. They can be the side. Like as I mentioned earlier, you got hash browns, you got fries, you have like mashed potatoes. You can bake a potato whole. And they're very easy to prepare. They're super easy to prepare, so it makes for a great quick meal for a lot of Americans. And because of this great quick meal, it's important that we understand the nutritional values that potatoes yield. So relatively, potatoes are low in calories. A medium-sized baked potato, which is about 5.3 ounces, contains only about 110 calories, which isn't a lot. I'm a big guy. I need to eat around 2,000 calories a day to maintain my current weight. That's 20 potatoes. I'm not going to eat 20 potatoes in a day, but if I need a quick pick-me-up snack, I can throw a potato in the microwave 5-10 minutes and then just eat that. Potatoes are also a really good source of vitamin C and B6, manganese, phosphorus, niacin, and pantothenic acid, which are all great for our bodies. Our bodies love that stuff. They're also full of phytonutrients. Phytonutrients are these chemicals in plants that help plants grow and prosper. And even the USDA says the organic components of those plants, the phytonutrients, are really, really good for our bodies. And you might be thinking, Cody, potatoes are not good for you, relatively. And that's because of the way you prepare potatoes. Potatoes themselves are not bad for you. When you load your potatoes down with cheese and sour cream, cook them in vegetable oil, olive oil, that's when the fattening starts to happen. But a baked potato and a potato as a whole is not bad for you. In fact, it can be incorporated into any diet that you're trying to work for, that you're trying to achieve. I began this speech with a story that many of you could probably relate to, that showed how readily available potato products are to Americans, the convenience of them, fast food. So just think about how many millions of Americans can share that relatable experience to you. So I think there's 300 million Americans that live here. That's a lot of potatoes. And if we don't understand the nutritional value that potatoes have and how fattening they can be without actually preparing them the proper way, you could have a big problem. So I just made this to make sure that people know that potatoes are not unhealthy. It's the way you prepare them that can make them not good for you. Thank you.